So if you're going to build a Ford Bronco for the 4600 King of the Hammers race, the first thing you need to do is order a bunch of stuff.
So this is a 35-12-50-17. This is a adapter for a C4 automatic to an Atlas. This is their cross-member transmission mount with the strongest output shaft. 35-12-50 Baja Boss on a Vision Mannix wheel. This is a 17 by 9.5.
Ta-da! Nice and red. We think 32 gallons is going to be plenty.
Oh, just a little something something for old Victor. Holy Pro screen.
And then we got a box from our very first sponsor.
So this is the new radius arm for Victor, the race Bronco. It's going to fit onto a normal axle housing, but it is way stronger than a regular radius arm. I think it's like 1.5 inches all plated, and it'll work with the shocks and some of the rest of the pieces here.
And then we have 11 leaf rear packs, 3.5 inch lift. And then we have limiting straps, and I don't know what all. They just sent us all kinds of cool parts. All right, so we got our shipment of rear suspension and some front suspension parts from Solo Motorsports. They make a Go Fast suspension kit for an early Bronco, one of the only ones on the market that actually do that. So longer rear springs, 10 leaf pack. We've got, what's these over here? It comes with custom hangers for the front because the springs are longer. It's got custom rear hangers because the shackles are longer and the springs are longer. So that helps with the length of the spring. And then they did a custom thing for us where this is actually the upper shock mount for the rear. And they actually just tacked everything in place because our setup's gonna be a little bit custom. So we're not sure exactly how that is gonna work out. We wanna raise the rear shock mounts just a little bit. So everything's just tacked instead of fully welded like if you were to buy it. And then this is the upper mount that these bolt to here. And so all that, these are fully welded, these are all tacked so we can kind of adjust them. And then we also have the King stubby 2-inch bumps. And these go onto the frame and this goes down like that. So we also have limiting straps. Some for the front, some for the rear that they sent. Because we're going real fast, but not just real left.
And let's see, here's the handheld radios. Kenwoods. Yeah, this is the other Garmin. We know where we are in the world now. Headsets. We got the clean air system for the helmets. And head socks, protective clothing. So yeah, it's rolling in.
Any good race truck has got to have good livery, and that takes serious planning, almost as much as building the truck. The good news is we had a friend who has a white Bronco, similar to what our white Bronco is going to look like, and so we were able to pull it into the shop and have a big conversation about what the truck will look like when it's done. Also, all the drivers and co-drivers needed to try on race suits and helmets to make sure that we got all the right sizing for all the right people. It's not every day you get 5 guys in a room to try on clothes. So the men made short work of that and then took themselves outside to try out the new navigation system. Much more fun.
We have a Garmin, what is it? What is it?
It's a Garmin Tread XL Race Edition. And we put it on Oscar.
We're going to Windrock tomorrow, so we're gonna go goof around with that.
Yep.
And we also put smaller tires on this one.
Well, we just got the Garmin GPS installed for the first time, and we got to go try it out. So we're gonna go drive up the mountain.
Exactly. This is the office. There goes some deer. This is the office right here. It's very nice. So we're given.
And for some context, we are in the pre-runner truck.
Yes.
Just trying it out.
We're in old Oscar, the old Oscar machine. And so this is our first look at the office.
So here we are out at Windrock Park. This is actually the beginning of Walden's Ridge. We've done some tire changing. These are some mud terrains that we had laying around. Actually, these came off of Jack's truck. We took the 37 stickies off because driver needs to learn to drive on 35s again. Meanwhile, back here on Oscar, we have the race wheels and tires going on. Jack, tell us about these wheels and tires.
So these are Mickey Thompson Baja Boss XS, which is a rock racing tire. And then we have the Vision aluminum beadlock. And we're through these tires on the pre-runner to get used to kind of how the tires feel. So that's the goal for the day.
So here we have arrived at Winch Hill 1. It's mandatory Winch Fest. First one of the day.
It was last time, but there was also a tree over there, so it might be better now, which is now here, I guess.
I guarantee that Bobby will try it.
Oscar has a shot.
I think we got a shot.
Wasn't for the narrowed.
It's changed a lot.
There goes Jack. He's gonna get the Oscar machine.
So the tires on Oscar are Mickey Thompson's rock racing tire, which is for the 4600 class. And the point of it is, in the 4600 class, you have to have a DOT approved tire. And those are a DOT approved tire that's about as sticky as a DOT approved tire can be. So they're kind of like a semi-sticky. They're still DOT approved, but they're quite good.
Well, let's see. Wade says crawl it. Bobby says floor it. What will Jack do?
I feel like I'm gonna smash the rock. It's below the button. Try, Wade. I'm gonna be here all day.
the case of the no cares is the way that works.
You have less mechanical sympathy than me. An apple. Are these burritos?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, what we've got today is hot apple pie. Thanks, little Debbie. Cooked them on the engine. Mmm.
Really nice.
Great.
All right, this is the post-lunch spot ridge climb.
I think that's it. I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
Having successfully negotiated the post-lunch spot ridge climb, it's time for the long and steep off-camber crazy thing. And now it's Oscar's turn with the new race tires.
good tires. I'm impressed.
Yeah, might just have to buy more.
Yeah.
After this, it was mostly boogie trail and fun little things to do for the rest of the day, all the way to the end of the trail.
Went really well, drove some hard obstacles, and I think the lesson learned today was think about the rear axle.
And sticky tires are good.
Yeah, and these tires are awesome. But thinking about the rear axle, kind of getting the placement right, that was a good piece of wisdom dropped on me by Bobby earlier today. So we're gonna put the windshield up and air up and hit the road.